Page 35 in my book, Name the End Game. I think every entrepreneur should go into their venture thinking about what the end game, what it is they're trying to accomplish. That way, you work your way backwards from that moment in time in the future. And it's a process called visioning. And I think that every high school kid, college kid, should take a full semester course on the process of visioning. Just about every successful person I know, no matter what their area of focus is, has some methodology they use in relation to visioning. In a nutshell, visioning is naming the end game, attaching to that future reality, emotionally connecting to that future reality, and then living within that reality today so that that eventuality happens down the road. And I've lived it countless times in my life, and I believe in it completely. And if there's any contemplation for me in terms of how I've been able to do what I've been able to do thus far in my 50 years on the planet, so many of the things that I have in my life are the result of a visioning process done at some point in the past. But what does it look like? So for me, my moonshot's something that we created at Big B Coffee. And it's supposed to be this, as Jim Collins would say, big, hairy, audacious goal. Or maybe Michael Gerber in the E-Myth would call it your primary aim. It's this thing off in the future that is you would hold in the highest regard, and if you were to hit it, you could say, "Yeah, I've been successful. I've done what I came here to do." And so it's supposed to be just massive, And my moonshot since I was 23 years old has been to own the Detroit Red Wings. And in the moonshot process, you go through and you list what it would be like to be in that moment in great detail, right? I mean, for me, it's getting on the airplane, smelling the jet fuel, going to an away game with the team. It's sitting in the box, entertaining people prior to a Red Wings game, and then going down and sitting in my seats in the lower bowl so I can have the best vantage point possible to watch the game. There's so much to detailing it, and I won't bore you with every one of them. But if you're interested in learning more about Moonshot, Moonshot Guidebook work, you can order the Moonshot Guidebook on Amazon. And if you just go and search Moonshot Guidebook with my last name McFall, it'll pop right up. You can order one and have a look and see what we're up to in relation to this work. But for the entrepreneur, knowing what that end game is just critically important. My end game takes a massive amount of energy and wealth to pull off, right? And so, I know that that's my end game, and so that's why I stick in my company, and that's why I'm doing what I do day in and day out, and I love it. In the end, will I own the Red Wings? Most likely not, but it's still this amazing vision to try to accomplish. So I advocate doing Moonshot Guidebook work. I advocate ordering the Moonshot Guidebook, going through, working through it in detail. I put my cell phone number in on page 35 of the book because, I want people to reach out to me. To me, this is such an integral part of being a successful entrepreneur. I think probably in closing, I would say that what happens is when you emotionally connect to the reality in the future that's your perfect reality that you've created, you behave in a way today to make sure that you don't get in the way of that reality occurring, and you behave in a way to maximize the opportunity for that reality to occur. So that's it in a nutshell. I know that a lot of people, I think that this should be required. I think Moonshot Guidebook should be required work in every high school in America and every undergrad college in America. Just like Spanish or whatever else, what other math curriculum. This is the stuff that can be render really powerful results for people. And I hope that we can start to have a much broader conversation about the power of visioning in the world.